PhD in philanthropy and nonprofit leadership just because I find it necessary to have Black people within the philanthropy sector, and also it's all about representation, right? If we don't have Black leaders leading organizations, then we'll not be able to look out for Black people within the community. So it's definitely important. So you may ask yourself, what is a nonprofit leadership doing in a Black History Month event? Right? What is the purpose? What is the reason? So as I mentioned, it's definitely about representation. It's about systemic inequalities. It's about making sure people we take up space within the Black community. So definitely, I do have. I thought we're gonna have slides here, so I have some pictures ready for you guys, but we'll be using the storytelling to tell you guys about my journey so far. So basically, let me see here. So I'm gonna read here. So during Black History Month, we reflect on resilience, we reflect on inequalities, we reflect on community leadership. As a Black-led organization, Boys Lifeline is committed to addressing systemic inequalities that disproportionately affect marginalized communities, including Black populations, impacted by poverty, homelessness, and displacement. Through direct support, advocacy, and research-informed initiatives, we will work to advance dignity, opportunity, and sustainable change, not only in February, but every month of the year. So I'm going to read off my slide here. Okay, so as I mentioned, my organization is called Boys Lifeline, and the motto is because lives matter. And that motto actually came across when, during, in the US, they have something called Black Lives Matter, right? So I actually took that off, Black Lives Matter slogan, and I called mine because lives matter. So basically, we definitely, focus on the unhoused community across Canada and abroad. So within Canada, we've done projects in Toronto, in Ottawa, and Vancouver, and recently we did one in Nigeria last year, which I will be discussing with you about much later. So I've already gone through my organization, our mission, our goals. So I will be talking to you about our history timeline. We started in 2018. So the first project we ever did was definitely, we didn't have much budget, so definitely we were kind of limited financially, but that did not stop me, I would say. So in 2018, we had a project called Personal Care and Shelter Support. So there was this guy we met in downtown Toronto, just to give you a bit of background. He was homeless in 2018, and I would say this guy is about in his mid-40s. Right, and the reason why this guy became homeless is because when at the age of 16, he became a millionaire. You can't believe it, he was a millionaire at the age of 16. But then a year later, he lost it. He lost all his money, he lost all his cars, to be that, a young man with so much money, you don't know what to do with it. You're just gonna squander it, do whatever you wanna do with it, right? So he lost his money a year later, and then he found himself doing some illegal stuff, and he got into trouble with the government, right? So now he found himself in a situation where he owes the government money. So now, this is the reason why this guy became homeless, is because his reasoning is, what is the point of him going back to work if whatever he's earning, he has to give back to the government? So this is the reason why this guy became homeless, and needless to say, this guy needed a transformation. So we took him shopping in downtown Toronto. We had like a nice haircut. I wish I had pictures for me to see the before and the after. It was a huge transformation. We had a place for him to stay for one night. As I mentioned before, we had limited resources, so we were only able to afford just one night. But that just gave him hope. I believe we gave him hope during that time, that someone out there is looking out for him. So that was one of the highlights we had in 2018. Now, 2019, we had another project, and one of our highlights in was we worked with this homeless guy. This guy is creative. You can't imagine that even homeless people are also talented, right? Some of them are very, 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 futuristic minded. Some of them have talents and, God given talents. So there was this guy that he was into painting, creative stuff. So his dream was to work with children to teach kids how to paint. So we acted as the middleman. We have this homeless guy that, okay, he loves to paint, he loves creative stuff, and then we partnered with a local children's facility, right? Which was, they had kids that were interested in arts, in creative stuff. So we organized that event just for this guy, and he was paid during, through the event. So it was definitely a purpose-driven event for him to come to bring his dream to reality. In the means of teaching kids how to paint, and it was really, really, really beautiful time for him to express his purpose. Even though he found himself being homeless, he was still able to still live out his purpose, even during that time. Now, the next highlight, I'm going to jump fast forward because of time to 2024.